Alrighty, so the Super Mario Galaxy movie just came out, and well, the reviews have been awful. Actually, they've been terrible, and I heard that this movie was pretty bad before even going into it. And then I watched it, and then, it was actually kind of good, so I don't know what happened there. Now, this thing has a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is insane. So I thought I'd go through some of the reviews here and kind of just sort of see what people are saying, because I don't understand all the hate. I thought the first movie was a little better, but it was just sort of like a fun movie. Like, you can just go to watch it with your family. That's what I did, and we all enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, The animation was good, and there was just a lot of, stuff going on to keep you entertained. You were never bored while watching it. So I've already read some of these reviews before this, and saw that these sort of old slobs are sitting here complaining about it. They're like, oh, this is even worse than the first, and the first one was bad enough. And just sort of these old men who the movie isn't even for them, and yet they're sitting here complaining. So I gotta dive on Reddit, home of the losers, to find out what these people really are saying about this. So yeah, I'm on the Rotten Tomatoes page. Well, this is good. The popcorn meter, which I think this is audience. So the audience gives it a 90%, which honestly, that might be a little generous. I thought it was fun and good, but not that good. But 40% is also diabolical. It is not a 40%. Me personally, I'd give it a 80. I think it was fine. Obviously, it was not a genius writing or anything, but it was fine. It was entertaining. I left the theater and I was like, wow, I had a good time there. I think we started Rotten Tomatoes because this is where the critics lie. Reddit is where you get to the no-lifes. These people get paid to talk about this junk. Oh, I saw this one earlier. Peachy for fans and painful for newbies. This animated joyride is on the run for box office glory. So what if it doesn't have an ending? It just stops as if it's totally exhausted. Now that I can relate to. Now this person is a loser. I watched the movie with my mother and my brother, and she doesn't know the difference between Bowser and Rosalina. She doesn't know what's going on there, but she still enjoyed it. So I don't know what, that's just kind of not true, I guess. I don't know what to say to that. There's almost nothing in Galaxy that even rises to the level of an attempted gag, and the movie is notably weaker than the Super Mario Bros., which was just barely watchable. Alright, Kyle Smith. Alright, I'm searching up the Super Mario Galaxy movie on Reddit because I know that this is gonna be bad. The Super Mario Galaxy movie is a mess and want to talk about it. Alright, they watched this film. I went in with low expectations because it's the Mario sequel. It is supposed to be a turn your brain off film and enjoy it, but somehow it was worse than I thought and honestly pretty terrible. Alright, let's dive into whatever this is about to be. To start, they hyped up Rosalina only for her to be captured and a non-factor for most of the film, which makes me so mad because she's in the games and has the most interesting story out of all Mario characters. Okay, so I don't know what they mean by a non-factor for most of the film. She is probably the most important piece of the whole thing. Alright, for those of you who have not seen the movie, pretty much what happens here is it's Bowser Jr. captures Rosalina, and the whole adventure is Peach, Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi, and also Toad. All of those people go and save Rosalina. But the whole movie is about them saving Rosalina, so saying that she's not a factor for most of the film makes no sense because she's the entire point of the entire film. I guess you could make an argument that she doesn't have that much screen time, but it's also called the Super Mario Galaxy movie, Super Mario? Like, it doesn't have Rosalina in the name. Like, it's gonna have Mario most of the time. What? The flow of the plot is so messy. Like, the first part was fine. Mario and Luigi find Yoshi, then they attend Peach's party, but after she leaves, it just becomes really poorly paced. Bro, shut up. It's a kid's movie. It is a children's movie, alright, bro? Also, it's really not that bad. Look, when the film ended, to me, it just felt sudden. I thought certainly we're gonna end with a few minutes of the characters discussing about the rebuilt Mushroom Kingdom. So, okay, so this person really did want a whole bunch of talking sequences. I mean, can't agree less, but, you know, everyone's got their opinions, I guess. The fan response, this makes me so mad, you can't compare it to other movies, it's for kids. I just said that. Well, that's awkward. This film is for fans, not critics. I agree with that as well. While can't trust critics to review anything, the audience scores what only matters. Pretty much. I mean, critics are pretty awful these days, so I kind of agree with that one. All of these claims make me so mad, so I'm gonna go through them one by one. All right, let's hear it. ZDog60. Okay, bro. All right. Let's see. Kids deserve good media, like The Lion King is one of my favorite films of all time. So kids films can be amazing, but if we want video game movies, as an example, Sonic 3 was extremely good and put care into being a good film and a good Sonic adaptation, which leads into quote 2, it's for the fans, sigh. I can't tell is people, wait, what doesn't even make any sense. I can't tell is people are stupid or nostalgia blinded. Okay. So for the Sonic 3 thing, I've never seen a Sonic movie in my life. After seeing the trailer, I was not even going to touch that, you know, whole series. We all remember the original trailer. That was rough. No, really, I just never cared for Sonic that much, so I never watched them. But, saying that it's not good media, it is perfect, you know, kids movie stuff. Like, my nephew is 4 years old, and he would probably love this movie, but instead he's at home watching YouTube shorts. Like, let's be honest here, this is what kids need. Kids need a movie like this where it's animated, you got fun characters, colorful stuff. Like, this is, it's really pretty much a perfect kids film. I would show this to my kids any day if I had kids. I don't have kids yet, but maybe I'll show them this movie, and maybe I'll prove you wrong, and they'll love it. So, you know, eat my butt. Finally, critics are bad or we can't trust them. Yes, we can. A critic's job is not to look at the Mario movie as a Mario movie, they review it as a Mario movie? Bro, shut up. Critics are awful, okay? I'm just gonna critics are so bad because they look so deeply into everything and don't look at the bigger picture. Like, for this movie, for a prime example, this movie is just a fun movie. You go to the movies, you enjoy, you eat your popcorn while you see these colorful things flying all over the place, and you just see these characters running around, you know, going through, like, problems, solving the problems, and it's a whole, like, story from beginning to finish. Or beginning to fit. That sounded wrong, but it was what I meant. The critics are like, oh, the pacing is not up to par. Shut up. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh my gosh. Alright, people forget that most kids' films were actually family films once upon a time. That meant they were meant to entertain adults as much as children. Bro, my mom loved this movie, and she's not a child. I hope not. 6 out of 10 isn't that bad. You can have a good time watching it while recognizing it's not great cinema. Amazing. I agree with that. 0 out of 5. Is this the end of cinema? Chris Pratt and Anya Taylor-Joy and Glenn Powell joylessly bleat their way through this supremely vivacious anti-movie, which is at times physically painful to watch. Who is this guy? The film is torturous to sit through, and for me, provoked periods of actual physical discomfort. I had to stab myself repeatedly in the head with a pen to distract from the howling distress. It's that bad and that offensive. This is an actual article. Oh my, chief film critic. What are you talking about? What? Are you insane? Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, at least they weren't dramatic or anything. See, this is why it's so bad. And like why videos like this have to exist, because people take this so seriously. I actually hope that's got to be rage bait, because that is insane. The end of cinema. Wow. Okay, I mean, not how I would describe it, but you know, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, I guess. See, this is, oh my goodness, this is proving exactly what I'm saying. So this person say, "We'll get lots of bad reviews and make $1 billion." Yeah, that's right. This person said, "Yes," or "Yeah, I have sons who already intend to see it like 3 times. My son is about to be 4 and is obsessed with the first movie. He's declared that this will be his first movie in a big kid movie theater. I'm guessing we're going a few times." This is what I mean. This movie isn't for you old people. It's not for these, you know, groggy old people who, by the way, if these people have children, I feel so bad for those kids. Your parent is going to the Mario movie sitting there with a notepad. "Oh, the pacing isn't quite right here." Shut up! All right, this is ridiculous. The kids just want to enjoy this movie, and you know, if you put down the notepad and stop looking at this critically and just enjoy the movie, you'll realize it's actually pretty fun and you'll enjoy it. But when you're sitting here like analyzing like the plot points and stuff, it's outrageous. And you know, say whatever you want, that is not how you should walk into the Mario movie. Alright, so, you know, I'm gonna stop there and quit yapping because I'm getting cotton mouth over here because these critics are so dumb. You know, if you want to see more stuff from me or you don't, I guess just, you know, like and subscribe or something.